Hello and welcome to Mobile App Marketing video course. In this chapter, I'm going to show you some basic ways to promote your app. Now that you have already built your app, you have done your research, you have found whether the estimate market of the size of the market of your app is huge, and you have built the app, whether it is paid or free app. All of that we have already discussed in the previous chapters. Now in this app, let's say your app is now ready and it's ready to promote. You have the link from the Google Store or iOS Store. And then what is the very first thing you need to do? Okay, these are basic things, but quite essential. Now I have pulled out a blog which normally, it says 8 ways to promote your app, and I'm just going to go through one by one some of these 8 ways. Now it is not limited to just 8 ways, but these are the very first steps which you need to take once you have your link to promote. Okay, so very first thing is a website. Obviously you need to have a website to promote your app, which will have the app details and people can actually visit to your website. It is quite mandatory to have your website inside the apps. Once it is listed, let's say if I go in this, once you are registering, obviously, which you have already have done, then it will have your website also right here. So if I go into this website, then it will take me to the website of that particular app, and it will talk about all of that, about this app, and then I can obviously promote my app through my website. So that's a very first basic thing. And once you have done that, then you come on to social media. Social media is pretty much quite huge area to look at it. I mean, when you say there are about more than 100 apps, including Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and so on. But what you need to look at is the organic way of marketing on social media, and then also looking at initially if you have a little bit of budget to do paid marketing as well. Now initially you have, since your app is now live, it's quite important to actually mix them up. And organic, you can actually have, you need to have presence. You need to have a Facebook page, Twitter and Instagram page, which is quite easy to just create a page on those profiles and platforms and start following people within your target audience and industry. Okay, so whosoever is in industry, the type of app you have built. For example, we have been discussing about sports app, and we have taken 2 examples on in the last chapter. I've talked about chess. Then I want to actually target those audience who are playing chess on those Facebook, and then I will follow them, and on Twitter and all other Instagram profiles. Okay, that is for the organic. And this has to be done quite regularly and on periodically. So it is a little bit a manual exercise, but it will be yielding results in due course. So you don't need to be expecting the results now, there and then, but as long you're doing it your routine, and you keep following people, and then keep putting content on your pages. That is what is needed initially, and then once it has grown to some extent, then obviously you will see the results will come obviously at the later stage. In the paid one, you have a lot of paid advertisements, especially on Google app installs and Facebook app install. I will be talking about them in the coming chapters, especially on Google and Facebook, how you can do a paid advertising and then market your app through paid advertising. Now, if you are low in budget, I will still recommend that you put the minimum amount and just say the minimum amount to run the ad, so that at least you're getting a little bit of awareness about your app initially, because that is what is required in the first couple of months for people to reach out and then let them know about your app. If your app is quite unique and you have done the proper research and you have checked that there is a lot of demand for your app, then I'm sure that all these monetary aspect of spending or investing will come back to you. Okay, public relations. If you have connections in public relations or press releases, or if you can do guest blogging, and there are a lot of blogging sites, you can just go to Google and just type guest blogging sites, and it will give you a huge number of guest blogging sites, say 150 sites plus guest post. Now, it is again a little manual exercise because there might be possibility that out of this 150, they are the blog sites, they regularly update their blogging section. So it might be possible that there are only few who are accepting the guest post at that point in time when you are actually searching. So never mind. But then if you even get like 10 of them out of this huge list, that is also really, really good way of promoting your app. The fourth one is App Store Optimization, is also called ASO. Okay, we'll be talking a little bit more in detail about this, but it is as simple as what you do on Google search, which is SEO. So this is an SEO for app, which is called ASO, App Store Optimization. So if you read this, App Store Optimization, or ASO, is the SEO of the mobile app world. So when we remember in the previous chapter, we went on to the Google Play Store, and we have been searching for those categories. Let's say I'm searching for educational, and it is showing me all those apps. Now these are the apps has been done. There's an SEO going on behind. Then now SEO in a mobile app is called App Store Optimization. Okay. Now the good part is if you start ranking on these, if you do your App Store Optimization and start getting ranking on to the first, let's say five results, then automatically you will see the number of downloads, because people are actually going on Google search and they're searching for the app of their what they're looking for, and then they are downloading straight away from, because they have an trust, they have authenticity. And even if in the last chapter I have mentioned that if you go inside the app, then you can read the reviews, and you can also check the video and the screenshot of it. If you really, really like it, if you see this has got 4.4 and there are about 699 reviews. So people as a user, they will obviously before they download, they will go and check, but you will get a lot of visibility through if you do App Store Optimization. Okay, that is the next step. And then search ads. This one is pretty straightforward. Search ads it is done on mobile app as an on App Store. Okay, so if someone is searching, again, if you are doing a search ad, then you will be your mobile app will be then featured and will be shown on the listing. Okay. Influencers and celebrity endorsements. This is actually quite prominent if you do it well, and if you can find some influencers in that niche or industry, then it will become like a very easy way of getting a lot of downloads, because influencers are generally have lots and lots of subscribers or lots and lots of followers, whether it's on Instagram or whether it's on Facebook or any other social media. And people will trust them, and then if they put in a review, or if they send out an email with the link of your app, that can be done two ways. One is that if you have a good understanding or relationship with any of the influencers, let's say if I'm playing chess for many years and I know a few chess players who are actually quite good at it, and there are a lot of followers, and they are they have been continuing playing chess. So I might want to, approach them and tell them, hey boss, look, I have been, following you, and obviously online, and I want to show you my app. I have built similar app on chess. I have a deep interest in chess, playing chess, and we have played sometimes. So what a little bit of story there, and then get them hooked to actually promote your app. If they like it, I'm sure that because they have a deep interest in playing that sport, they will go ahead and distribute your link to within their network. That is one. Other one is you can actually get influencers to you pay them to actually distribute or promote your app. Now there's a website called Fiverr. If you have heard of that, Fiverr with Fiverr, fiverr.com. If you go, this is a good platform to search for lots and lots of influencers, not just in influencers, but it's a good big list of like if you're looking for graphic designing, digital marketing, writing, translation, and so on. So in if you go on digital marketing, you say on go on to influencers marketing, you will see a lot of influencers with huge list of subscribers and followers, which will obviously will charge you a little bit of amount of money, but they will then promote your app. And initially you have to give that a push to your app and spend a little bit of money to get the downloads, because there are two things which you need to make it really, really important, that it is not just downloading the app, but it is also getting the feedback of those random people who have downloaded the app, and they will put in some reviews. And then if there is something they like, or they feel like that needs to be adjusted, or they needs to be added as a extra feature, then that only can become from those people. Okay. People who those are obviously would give you a favor of writing a good review, but it is very important to get the reviews from the random people whom you don't know, and they should like your app, and then they should give you a positive review. From those reviews you will have a good sense of idea whether your app is whatever you have built needs some corrections. If there is a correction, then it's a good opportunity to correct that, and then obviously get more people to download your app. All right, next one is traditional advertising in store. Now this is like when if you have like in your local area, you can actually put a banner, or if you yourself you have a store and you build an app for your store itself, then make sure that you have something label on on a banner or a poster outside your store. Okay, if you're connected in your local area, and if they don't mind putting your banner or poster, please do so, because that is more or less an offline activity, but very, very targeted. The last one is last one but not the least is word of mouth. Because you have built something and you believe in that, word of mouth is something which will obviously wherever you go to any events, seminar, conference, or generally meet people on a meetup group, you want to tell them that what you have built, and you want to tell them to actually download the app and then give them feedback, whether it is good or bad, or whether it is something that you need to be looking at. So the people will actually come back to you if they find something valuable enough, and they will appreciate. But then also at the same time, they will tell you that what needs to be corrected, and then make it more powerful. All right. So all in all, just the very basic steps of initial phase of launching your app. And if you follow these ones properly and religiously, I'm sure that your app is going to go off the roof and have thousands and millions of downloads. But at the same time, you need to make sure that it will take time. It takes time to actually do the marketing. but you need to keep on doing these things regularly and on a periodical basis as a pattern, so that you do not lose out anything on what we have just spoken. Okay, so that is it for this chapter. I will now see you in the next one. Bye for now.